Greg, what kind of redneck shit are you about to do?
I couldn't tell you, because I really don't know.
I think you should have flipped the straw bales over.
I mean, probably.
That'll be the second jump?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
Round one.
City's going to Ron's truck.
Oh, Jesus, dude.
That go-kart does 30 by now.
Hopefully I can catch him. The lights are kind of fucking me.
Round two.
I hope his roof falls off or something cool. Yeah.
So, with the dilemma we have with our valve train, I had to quick make a tool to determine what the length needed to be. I did measure the deck height of both engines to determine what it should have been, and it is within 1/1000th of an inch from what I can figure. So, this worked. So, given the time that we have available, which is none, I'm going to torque the heads down, get the intake on, get the oil pan on, get the oil pump switched and the oil pan on, and then get the engine in the truck. And the push rod should be here in the morning. So tomorrow morning, we'll get the push rod set, get the valve lash all set, and hopefully get the fuel dialed in. Yep. Go ahead. Go ahead. engine buttoned up in M7 last night. We don't have the new return to center completed. Run into a few snags, so we reverted back to the old way. But I'm on my way down right now to Brad Brickner with Hooligan. Gonna pick him up. Then we're heading over to Jason Yeager, picking him up with the semi-trailer to head to Indy. So on to our first leg of the race.
What do we got going on, Craig?
I don't know what I'm doing.
I think you should run the smaller tires today. It's a pretty dry track.
Well, see, we would, but we got a flat, so we can't run that.
That's a new design. The rim separation.
Yeah, anti-gravity.
Jason, how's that peanut motor gonna do?
Peanut's just fine.
Is it gonna give this old stock 454 a run for its money or what?
Probably not.
Bone stock, he says.
I mean, most of it.
I mean, down there's a little factory stock.
Yeah, I know. They just... Brad, when you get adapters, they look good on there.
I don't think the 165 horse big block will turn them.
Yeah, it would. These are
Are
heavy.
you struggling?
They're heavy. That's another reason we can't run.
Hey, you see that green and black don't match gray. got, Craig?
I am unsure. I think it may be piston.
That looks like some shiny, not oil, from an oil situation. Think the home motor's gonna make a run?
I'm gonna see if they'll let me drop qualifying and just run tomorrow. Because obviously we're here to put on a show, and more people will be here tomorrow rather than today for qualifying.
So we'll keep the rod exposure for the show.
Yeah.
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 Sounds like a
For the
plan.
main event. At least we're gonna try for it. Yeah. It's pretty shiny. That's a custom mixed paint right there.
Guess you might as well keep them, get some sparkle paint for the next body.
Yeah.
So what are we doing?
Second lap.
Why?
Because we got some popping and banging going on this side.
What that really said is we're taking up the difference for what's missing off the pistons and the rotation of the motor.
Very likely cam situation that might be why we're doing it. I don't know. Let's see.
So what would adjusting the valves make a difference for?
Well, because they're not opening and closing all the way, or if they're loose enough, they could be opening and closing at the wrong time. Unless I'm mistaken. It happens often.
And just spacing them out like that will make a difference?
What you think about the racing, Owen? That new Pro Charger gonna put down some fast passes today? Better take that number 1 spot in the 1 ton. Don't be pulling chunks out. They're in there for a reason.
Yeah, I'll put it back.
Now how come you run that metallic oil?
Yeah. So with a good healthy engine, you need friction to slow it down.
Gotcha.
You want to bump it over?
Getting a little hungry, Craig?
Yeah.
Here, why don't you have a grape? Yeah, your old lady's not very happy, is she?
I'm single, actually.
Yeah, we see why.
All right, so we're on race day. We didn't qualify yesterday or make any qualifying passes yesterday because we found a lifter laying in the oil pan. So today we were able to get some parts. One of the monster truck guys here had some lifters. So we're gonna pull the top end of the motor apart and see if we can't get it fixed up for the races today because we're still competing for the Midwest Series. We'll see what we can make happen. Number 5 exhaust, just like we thought. So this was cylinder 5 roller lifter broke. That was all of our problem, but we're all back together now, and we are going to pull it up to the front, being we have a water pump issue now, but we can make a pass with it anyways. Everything felt okay. Obviously, it really sucks that Jack rolled there. He was definitely giving me a run for my money. Bone stock motorhome engine's doing good.
But yes, on the other guy, they're getting him flipped over now. He's out and about. Everybody's good. Yep. Well, what the hell happened out there?
Well, it started to get hot, number one, and number two, the clattering got pretty bad, and something in the rear end felt a little wishy-washy. I don't know if the self-center wasn't self-centering, so I figured instead of keep pushing it, just pull off, save it so we can get it on the trailer easier enough.
Make it race another day.
Yeah, hopefully. Well, that concludes the 2023 race season for me. Point standings after the Jamboree in Indianapolis put me in first place for the Midwest Off-Road Race Series. Very excited, very happy, thankful for all of the sponsors that got me through the season, that got me here. Big thank you to everybody, and thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and always remember, if you do nothing, nothing will happen.